The long-awaited movie Avatar: The Way of Water is finally out, and I just finished watching the movie yesterday. So now it's time for me to review about the movie. I had great hopes for the movie, but this is a spoiler-free review, so you don't need to worry about things getting spoiled for you. Right now, I'll start off with the storyline of the movie. So the story starts with Jack Sully and his new Na'vi family peacefully living for several years until the Sky People invade Pandora again. This forces Jack Sully and his family to leave the forest tribe and join the tribe near the oceans called the Reef People. So this story is basically about how Jack Sully evolves and adapts to the way of water, and it's a really good movie. So I don't want to spoil anything else for you. That's basically the outline of the movie. Now let me move on to the review. I had great hopes for the movies, but it exceeded my expectations. The main thing about this movie is that it expanded the world of Avatar, and that's really mind-boggling because James Cameron used many aspects to expand the world of Avatar, and it is miles of improvement compared to the Avatar released in 2009. Each second and as each scene passed by, I felt like,
oh my god, this movie is just freaking awesome.
Oh my God!
Let me talk about the CGI first. I would like to say hats off to James Cameron. This movie would be nothing without CGI. Well, excluding the fact there's a good plot, the CGI plays a major role in bringing out the emotion of the story. When you watch the movie, you feel like this is real. Well, my sister actually asked whether this is real at the end of the movie. This was one of the main reasons that people are starting to like the movie. Avatar: The Way of Water has massive amount of CGI that makes it look real and natural. At some points of the movie, you feel like you are inside of it, because the movie is shot in different angles so that you feel that you are a part of the movie. I felt that I was a character of the movie because it was an emotional roller coaster. So if you are a part of the movie, you would really love it, isn't it? Let me go on to the next point. The next part that I loved about this movie is the plot. It's very well organized. First things first, I would like to say you would have seen many of these comments around the internet saying that this movie would be nothing without CGI. The plot is nothing, the story is nothing, but it's only filled with CGI and visual effects. But that's not true. Well, the effect of the plot, if the effect of the CGI and visual effects outweighs the effect of the plot. That's why people consider that this movie is worthless without the visual effects.
That's my boy!
The plot is good and it's well organized, but the CGI is way more better and has a bigger impact on the people. I love the plot and every second of the movie was really great. And as I said to you, there were no points in the movie where I felt,
Oh man, this could have been better.
There were no scenes which were boring. Each second was breathtaking, mainly due to the CGI and the plot. Well, talking about the plot, we should also be thinking about the characteristics. So the actors have done a great job acting out and bringing out the emotion in a great way. This movie brings out the characteristics and personality of each individual Na'vi people very much, and it clearly defines the value of each character in the movie. And this is one of the improvements that James Cameron has brought up in the movie. And each character's importance in the movie is equal, and that's really a good thing. Because in the movie that was released in 2009, Jack Sully was the main character of the movie, and I did not like that much because we could not get a chance to find out more about the personalities of each character. But in this movie, each character's personality is brought up by different language style and behavior. Well, each character of Jack Sully's children is really reflected in this movie. Every character is given the same importance as Jack Sully. Even though Jack Sully is the main character of the movie, even the villain has the same amount of equivalence to Jack Sully's importance. Now, let me move on to the main part of the whole movie. As you already know, the whole movie happens mostly underwater, except for the first 20 minutes which happens in the forest. Because, you know, as the second invasion of the Sky People comes in, Jack Sully and his family has to leave, seeking for help from the tribe people. And this makes the movie more interesting. Because the first 20 minutes we know how the forests work and how the ecosystem depend on each other. But this movie introduces us a new geographical location, and that's the main point of the movie.
Good! That's my boy! That's my boy!
I actually doubted James Cameron at the beginning because I thought, how is he gonna bring out the way of water? How is he gonna show the importance of the ocean? How is he going to bring out the beauty underwater? I doubted that at the beginning, but James Cameron proved me wrong with this movie. It was a great masterpiece. I believe that this movie will be one of the best movies of all time in Hollywood because visual effects are great, we have a really good plot, and with great characters and a good geographical location. This is what a good sci-fi story needs, and I purely loved it. This movie contains many strong and emotional scenes. Well, this movie was just an emotional roller coaster, and I basically loved it. Believe me, I was crying at the end of the movie. Now, let me give my ratings, and I'll give you my opinion about whether you should watch this on cinemas or is it best to just watch it at home. This is an excellent movie and you have to watch it. This is a movie that you must watch in the cinemas. So I'll be giving this movie 6 out of 5. Exceeded my expectations. That's all for my review. See you in my next video. Stay tuned, and if you love travel vlogs, reviews and motivational videos, you can subscribe to my channel. See you soon in my next video.